Hi everyone, it's Christy. Welcome back. Today we are going to be working on ticket stack pockets. This is a collab put on by Lorie Edwards over at Enchanted Dreams 71. It's an open collaboration with a hashtag ShopMyStash2023. I have a lot of stash. I have a lot of paper, so I'd like to use it up. So I want to use this. This is the heirloom stack. This is die cuts with a view. It is not cardstock. It's paper. But I went and watched Melina's video, and she said the paper was easier to use, so that's what I'm going to use. I think the paper is easier to fold, so I'm going to go with the paper. Plus, most of my stash that is decorative paper, pattern paper, whatever, is a paperweight. Some are thicker, some are thinner, but I don't buy cardstock unless it's solid as a rule. And I buy black, craft, white, off-white. That's about it. In fact, I don't even buy off-white anymore. So anyway, the heirloom stack, this had 180 sheets, and I have made probably 20 journals using this. I have done a lot of stuff using this, but I've come down to where I have a lot of pieces that really don't go with anything else, and I have stuck some, looks like I've got some stuff in here, so we can use this up if we want. I may not want to use these at this time, but I'll just set these aside for a minute so we can look and see what we do want to use. I want something that's kind of neutral. I think I'll start in the back. Because I'd like to do this as a make-ahead. I'm not going to decorate them. And I'm only going to do a few on camera, a couple, maybe 3. My one complaint about this stack is that it smells horrible, and I think it's the ink, because these are really dark colors, and it reminds me of when I was a kid and we went on a field trip to the Phoenix Gazette, and that smell of the ink, although that was really worse. Oh, this is pretty. I'm going to use that one. It was so strong at the paper that it felt like it was burning your nostrils. That's how bad it was. This one might be fun. I'm going to pull out some that I wouldn't normally choose. And because of the way we're doing it, I'm looking for something that is non-directional. Kind of a random pattern, if you will. These all go one direction. So that's why I'm looking. It looks like I've gone through this so much. This one I cut off corners for corner pockets. We might be able to use that. And let's use this one. Alright, I'll put this one back. Use that for something else. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to have to find my cutter. I cleaned off my desk and I organized everything and didn't get rid of anything, to be honest. I'm going to cut these into 6 by 12. These are 12 by 12 sheets. I like my pockets to be 3 by 6. So I'm going to cut these into 6 inches. I wonder if I've already cut off of this. This is kind of weird. No? But you can see there's numbers on this side and on the bottom, but this side it's just a part, I guess. But anyway, I'm going to cut this into 6 inches. Maybe I'll do it this way. That way the numbers will be right side. They'll be sideways. It won't matter. So that'll give me 2. And then I'll do the same thing, cutting all of these into 6 inches by 12. Now this one, I'm not sure. I'm gonna come over here. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We'll use that one another time. Let me pull one of these over that I have. Let's do this one. This is kind of a gold. Huh. I don't know if that's 2 pieces. This one comes from another paper pack, maybe. I'll use this one because it's super thick and, well, not super, but way thicker than this. So I think that must be from another paper collection. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fold these in half. Well, ideally, we're going to fold them in half. There we go. Now you can make these any size you want. They don't have to be any particular size. And you can see I didn't go straight there. Let me pull that over just a tad. Get my bone folder now that I can find it. Okay. Now, the idea of this is that you can fold this any size. So my journals are usually 9 by 6. So I have an 8.5 inch page. I can make this an 8 inch pocket easy. But I think I'll probably do a 7 inch and then I'll fold this up. That will give us a tall and a short. So if I fold this, I'm just playing with this. Where do I want that pocket? I kind of like it there with 3 at the top and then like that. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's do another one. These are called stacked ticket pockets, and you'll see why they're called that in a minute, because basically we're going to make them look like tickets. So I'm going to do this one a little bit differently, and I'll do this, let's do it here. Is that where we did the last one? No. Okay, so this one I'm going to come up to the 2 inch line, like that. Okay, now what's fun is that you could actually, couldn't you? Couldn't you? You could make this a bunch of pockets, but I just want some different size things, and I'm going to fold this one. So this is an open collaboration. Anyone can participate and jump in, and all you need to do is include the hashtag shop my stash. You have to use your stash. It's hashtag shop my stash 2023. All right, so I did a 2, I did a 3, let's do a 4. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. We'll have a few different sizes. Okay. All right. So there's a couple ways you could do this. If you leave this part not glued down and just glue the edge, you have a pocket there. If you plan to attach it to a page, you could go ahead and glue the whole thing. But I think I'm going to leave it open. That way I have more options because it's decorated on the back as well. So, all right, so we've got 3 different pockets here. We want to punch some punch. As you know, I like my envelope punch for punching punches. So this is 3. We want to come at 1.5. And this will be 1.5 on all of these because they're 3 inch wide. So you don't have to measure. You could use any hole punch. If you don't want a hole punch, don't worry about a hole punch. I just kind of like the way that looks. So let's get that stuff off of there. Oh, I need to empty my trash from cleaning off my desk yesterday. All right, and then what makes it look like a ticket is going to be the way we punch it. But let's should we glue them first or should we punch them first? Thinking this isn't laying exactly like I want. But if you get that white edge, that's what this is for. So let's go ahead and ink them before we glue them. Looks like it shifted just a little bit. See? That helps quite a bit. And if this is too much and it bugs you, trim it off. But I'm not going to worry about it. I really like the way that looks. Okay. So, the biggest problem I have with this is I need to remember to turn it to the right. And I'm a lefty-loosey girl. So, if I go left, then it unscrews the top of the glue bottle. Alright, so we are not going... No glue. I'm going to write that here. No glue. We are going to glue this piece though because we need the strength for this pocket. So basically we are going to come down and I am going to put just a little bit. I'm going to do all four because I don't remember which part is which. Give that glue, but since I forgot to fill the bottle. Probably, yeah, I've got the glue over here. Alright, so can't squeeze hard enough when it's not full. There it goes. Nope. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed this part up. It's like that commercial. Anticipation. It's making me wait. Okay, that should work. So we just want a thin line of glue here because you don't want to take up much of that pocket room. And then this part here, we are going to go ahead and glue closed. If the glue comes out, I need to add to and thin because it's been a couple months. It's the first project I'm making. Okay, so I'm going to close it. Close it. We're going to fold this back up. Use my bone folder to make that really flat. And I may come back and trim that, we'll see. Because that didn't get quite as dark. Maybe I'll come back with a, what did I use? Gathered twigs? Let's do, well, let's try vintage photo. Maybe that'll be darker. If not, I'll have to whip out the walnut stain. It's around here somewhere. But they got reorganized. Let's see. Walnut stain. Okay. And we'll see. It's darker, so. And the truth of it is, you're going to notice it, but nobody else is going to notice it once you decorate these. It draws your eye away from that. Right now, it'll draw your eye to it, but don't stress about it. All right, so now we want to glue this down. Goodness. And this one. I feel like a kid in kindergarten holding the glue bottle. All right. And glue that down. So there we go. And then keep a stack of these so that they're ready to pull, you know. You've got this pocket up here. And like I said, if you want to attach it to a page, you could glue this. But even if you do attach it to a page, you could use both pockets. And then you have this pocket, and you have all the space for decorating. So let's do another one. I'm going to get out the other bottle of Fabri-Tac, however, because this one does need some service. And I don't know if I'll be able to do as thin, but we'll see. As far as inking this one doesn't need as much. And they're so dark, they don't really need much. So I should have, that one should be upside down. All right. So there we go. That's what it's like when glue comes out. So let's see how thin I can do this little piece right here. Not as thin as I wanted, but it'll work. We'll put a skinny tag in there. All right, so we fold this over this way. I almost folded it up, and that would have not been good. Okay, and then fold this back. I'm going to use my bone folder, make sure everything's flat. I'm getting glue on my new mat. It's getting christened. My goal is to clean up my mat after every crafting session. You know how that goes. All right, let's get some glue on here. And here. And there we go. Number 2. So we have this one and this one. Hope you can see. If you use something a little bit more floral or with a different pattern, I'm keeping them neutral so that I can use them for whatever. Let me get this paper out of here. And let's try this one. I'm about to have a big blob of glue. See if I can beat it. I can add more ink later too. There it goes, there it goes. Got it. All right. Sometimes comes out skinny. There we go. Okay. If I get it ahead of time, that's a little bit of light, but I found my eraser, so I can, oh no, there's a whole bunch here. I think I'm getting a lot of it, but there again, it comes off really well. Oh look, it's taking the ink off as well. It comes off super easy with the hand sanitizer. So, alright, so we've got this one, which we folded at 4 inches. Okay, and then we've got this one, which we folded up to 3 inches, and this one we folded up to 2 inches. So 3 different sizes from the 6 by 12, and those will be fun to decorate. So we've got the taller pocket here. And then coming up next time, for the hashtag Shop My Stash 2023. Is it Shop My Stash? Okay, guys, I gotta get this right. I will put the hashtag in the title. Shop My Stash 2023. Okay. Shop My Stash, hashtag Shop My Stash 2023. And yeah, so that'll be great. I thank you for watching. Next time we'll be doing tags to go in here. Oh, I'm not finished. Wait a minute. What am I thinking? The whole point of these is to make them look like tickets. Guys, were you sitting there going, what about the ticket part? I don't have one of the stub punches. I think that's what it's called. A little stub punch that makes the tickets. And a regular little hole punch, I think, might be too small, but you could use that. That's like 1/4 of an inch. So I'm using my 1-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to come in maybe right to this 1/4 of the way and punch and do it all the way around. I was kind of waiting for the glue to dry. I hope I'm not doing this too big. I guess we'll find out. Maybe I should have used my 5/8 punch, because that's kind of funky. But it's okay. I mean, I probably should have punched those corners before we glued them down. Let me get my smaller punch. You know what would be really cool is if you use like a decorative punch on the corners. Wouldn't necessarily be ticket style, but alright, so I'm going to do the same thing here. Just go in. Yeah, that's better. So this is a 5/8 inch punch, and I'm just going in 1/4 of the way. Yeah, I like that better. That's cool though. Hey, you know what? If you're doing a baby invitation, doesn't that kind of look like a onesie? I mean, I don't know. I think it could be. Now you can't unsee it, can you? I do like the 5/8 inch punch better. So, and I've got punches all over me. They're hitting me in the face. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Now, next time when we come back, we will do the tags, or shall I say tickets. I'm going to make ticket tags to go in here. And so I believe that posts, I'm a little late for posting this one. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get it up today. It actually was supposed to be posted, I'm recording this on Tuesday, but it was actually supposed to be posted yesterday, and I just found out about it. So the next one will go up on the 30th. I believe it's the 2nd and the 4th Monday that the new videos will go up. Thank you for joining me. And thank you, Lorie, for hosting this collaboration and letting this dingy girl participate. See you soon. Bye.